everything is spirit, right? Everything is spirit. Then we have frequency, low frequency and high frequency. Right now, in the spiritual realm, there is low frequency and high frequency, just like how it is in the physical realm. Okay, so what does Christianity, what do Christians call witchcraft? What does Christianity call witchcraft? Right now, in Christianity, witchcraft is neutral. It's one category, right? It's not divided into light or darkness per se. Although they do say there some people are light workers and some people are dark workers. They delve in the dark entities and energies to get what they want, and they use that in their spells. Right now, what is witchcraft? It's sorcery, yes. It's magical arts as well, as known as sorcery to Christians, and also known as the magical arts. Okay, also known as use of potions and spells, and also consulting spirits other than God. So I think that every person that delves in witchcraft or practices witchcraft is actually delving with entities other than God. And yet everything is God. If everything is God, then how can somebody who's a witch who's practicing witchcraft be delving something outside of God when everything is God? These are the things that I ask myself sometimes, you understand, because the world wants us to believe in something else. Okay, remember that religions were based on one thing: control. Now, religion has a good effect on people. There's positives around religion and there's negatives around religion. Just as we call anything else, anything in the world, like for example, exercise. If you go to the gym and you become an addict and you're continuously gymming and exercising all the time and you don't rest, you don't do other things, then it becomes toxic. Same as anything else, any practice, even religion. If you're too deep into it, you might just suffer from spiritual psychosis or religious psychosis because you are not partaking in the holisticness of life, right? So it's important to know that. So anything spiritual that bypasses God, right? Authority is not is considered to be witchcraft. Now, I know that there are witches or people that practice the craft that use God energy. They acknowledge God as their source of power and they actually understand and believe in God. All right. So that means that not every single person that practices the manipulation of energy. That's what spirituality is, a manipulation of energy. Energy meaning your words, using tools as well, doing things. Everything is energy. So when you're manipulating energy, you're praying to God for something. That is a manipulation. You're asking source to help you. You are now manipulating your situation you find yourself in and you're asking for help. You may not just use, maybe for example, crystals, or maybe you may use the Bible and you read the Bible. Now you are energy, so you're manipulating your own energy, the energy within you and the energy around you to actually ask God to help you. So is that evil? So we need to move away from that concept that witchcraft is all evil, because at the end of the day, there are people that are using it for good things. It's a tool. Like anything else, it's a tool. Like if you read the Bible is a tool. It's a book that you use to get that information to understand the story of the world, of Christianity, how so-called human beings got inspiration from God. Because the Bible is not written by God, it's written by human beings who were inspired by divine source, by God, right? So God uses them to bring forth this message, as I say. That's how it works, right? So we can't just say everything is evil without understanding what it is. That is why the world is the way it is at the moment, because people don't understand that not everything that you hear out there is true.